Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski. Much different than at this time yesterday morning, as it is a quiet start to our day. Yesterday, of course, we had the rain, the thunderstorms, and the unfortunately the heavy rainfall in some spots out there. But it is much quieter out there this morning. Clear skies in the eastern part of the state. Clouds are already starting to move in from the west, though. A mid-level disturbance will be traversing across the area today. This looks to impact more of the southern half of Nebraska and northern Kansas, not so much northern Nebraska. You can see the showers moving in later this morning out in the western parts of the state. The cloud cover continuing to increase. Now, one thing about this rain moving in here, our dew points are very low in the 50s and 40s this morning. Drier air has settled in behind a front that came through yesterday. Well, with lower dew points, sometimes it could be harder for moisture to reach all the way to the surface. It evaporates as it falls, and that's called virga, V-I-R-G-A. Virga, basically you see it in the air. You can see the streaks of rain, but it's not actually reaching the ground, evaporating rainfall before it reaches the surface. But when that happens, it can actually cause winds to traverse to the ground and then spread out, and so winds can get a little gusty around evaporating rainfall. So what could happen is that we may actually see a bit of a breeze out there around some of these showers. Now, the rain chances will increase because as that air evaporates, or that water evaporates as it reaches the surface, it helps to moisten the atmosphere a little bit and makes it eventually easier for some of the rain to reach the surface. So the rain chance may actually get a little better later this afternoon or very early this evening. And you can kind of see it here. So you can see some of those wind arrows pushing out from the showers. That's indicating those winds kind of pushing out a bit. So that's a possibility. We may see some gusty winds out there. This rain chance will continue through the very early evening hours through about 8 o'clock or so. Then clouds will be clearing out, and we'll eventually be left with clear skies tomorrow morning, although there might be some areas of fog out towards the west and southwest. North Platte, McCook, westward there. A little fog to start things off tomorrow. Very cool night tonight with those clear skies, a cool air mass still in place, but southerly winds, or at least winds returning to becoming more southerly with time. Plenty of sunshine through most of the day tomorrow will help to warm temperatures up a little closer to our average high. Now, this Futurecast model does indicate maybe a little light rain developing in southwest Nebraska. It's a small chance, but can't completely exclude that from the forecast as we get towards Wednesday evening. Heading out to the Nebraska State Fair today. Well, this morning looking pretty good out there. Maybe jacket weather very early on, but you should be able to shed those, although a little rain's possible. A small chance early in the afternoon, a better chance after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But by 8 o'clock, done with the rain. Sun may even actually work its way back out before the sun sets just after 8 o'clock this evening. And like I said, those winds might get a little gusty this afternoon around some of those showers out there. The rest of the area's forecast highs for today, upper 60s, lower 70s, pretty common. Maybe a little warmer, though. Eastern Nebraska, where the rain chance is a little slimmer and the clouds will take longer to get there. It should be a little warmer out there to the east as it reaches the mid and possibly upper 70s. And then skies will be clearing up tonight, so we'll fall back into the upper 40s and lower 50s. A bit of a chill in the air, definitely a fall-like feel to the air with that dry air still in place. Temperatures can drop off more at night. Tomorrow, though, good recovery temperature-wise, and this is just what the doctor ordered with all the sunshine returning. Upper 70s and low to mid-80s. We need it, that's for sure. Definitely going to be a welcome sight to have that warmer air work in. Not as cool tomorrow night, early on Thursday morning, as we only fall back into the upper 50s and low to mid-60s, and that just indicates that humidity starting to climb. Going to feel a little more humid by Thursday, but the heat and warmer temperatures will be, again, welcome for the area to help evaporate the moisture out there. Now, one thing you'll notice, though, is the range in temperatures. Anywhere from the upper 70s to near 80 up north to the lower 90s in the south. Well, a cold front is actually going to move from north to south during the day on Thursday. That front could be a cause for some issues heading into the end of the week. What looks to happen? Well, it's probably going to be stalling out somewhere near or south of the Nebraska-Kansas border, and as showers start to move in Thursday night, they may stick around a while. That's unfortunate. But again, today's rain chance, I don't think it's going to be something that's going to cause us to be concerned about additional flooding. This looks to be more of a light rain chance, maybe a little moderate rain, but we're not talking about heavy rainfall to enhance the flooding situation out there. In fact, I do want to show one thing real quick here, if I can, before we move on to the rest of that 7-day forecast. Speaking of the flooding situation, we do have that continued flood advisory, flood warnings that are out there. Now, the flood warnings are out for places like Southern Hall County that have been slammed with heavy rain over the last week from about Highway 30 southward. So places like Elda, Wood River, Doniphan, over towards the Trumbull area, Amick Acres west of Doniphan. Flood warnings continuing there until 9:30 this morning. Also a flood warning out from northeast of Hastings through northwest Clay County, south central and southeast Hamilton County, and then southern parts of York County. That's along the west fork of the Big Blue River. That flood warning goes until 5 o'clock this evening. The rest of this area is included under a flood advisory. That's that kind of the duller shade of green there until tonight at 8:30. That goes from north up around Valley County all the way down to northeastern parts of Thayer County. And that basically means more of a general, there might be some water over a couple of roadways, more like that. It's not as much of a threat to property as the flood warning situation is, where there's water can actually threaten property, maybe even lives. More at this point, just property more than anything. But that gives you an idea of what we're looking at with the flood concern still out there. There's actually also a flood advisory that's out still in southeastern Dawson County there until 1:30 this afternoon. They're just southeast of the Lexington areas where we're seeing that out there. So now we'll move back to that 7-day forecast. I do want to wrap things up with the 7-day forecast here. Again, we talked about the first 3 days already, the warm-up that's coming, the much-needed sunshine that's going to be building back in. That'll be certainly welcome. But like I said, that cold front is stalling off to our south, near or south of the Nebraska-Kansas border, and as rain moves in Thursday night into Friday morning, it might stick around all the way through Friday and Friday night. And this is where I'm a little more concerned about pockets of heavier rainfall out there. And while not all models are on board, many are, with a good chance of rain and thunderstorms. Can't rule out severe weather, although I'm not sure about the severe weather situation at this point here. But I think the bigger concern is the rainfall. As we get towards Saturday morning, still some rain left, but not much of the thunder and lightning variety of thunderstorms out there. So just general rainfall for the first half of the day. Some of it might linger into the afternoon, but more than likely it'll be done in the afternoon. Heading to the Husker game on Saturday, well, it's an 11 a.m. kickoff. There's a pretty decent chance of showers, about a 50-50 chance of showers in Lincoln for the first half of the day, and still a slight chance in the afternoon hours. Lightning will not delay the game, though. I just do not see much lightning in the forecast. If they have just rain, they'll still play the game. But might get a little bit wet out there, I'd say, especially the first half of the game. Otherwise, the other big story, besides the rainfall and potential for more flooding at the end of this week, is the final 2 days of August will be on the cool side once again, struggling to 70 degrees. A lot of that will depend on that rainfall. Friday, if we see quite a bit of rain in the area, we likely won't make it to 70 degrees. I'm hoping for some breaks, and if that's the case, we might make it above 70 degrees. We'll see. Now, as we get past Saturday, Sunday and Monday, the rest of the Labor Day holiday weekend, we'll start to warm it back up into the 70s and eventually maybe even 80s on Monday for Labor Day there, and drier conditions are expected. So, with that, I'm going to end it right there. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate that this morning. Until next time, tomorrow morning, hope you have a wonderful day. And again, dodge a few showers out there. Stay dry out there for today. We'll talk to you all again on your Wednesday morning. Take care and God bless. Bye.